Have you ever wondered about the mysterious world of Viking gods and their intriguing tales? Picture a realm steeped in mystery, where gods and giants, dwarves and spirits of the dead walk among humans. This is the world of Viking mythology, a rich tapestry of legends and lore that shaped the Norse culture and society. In the heart of this enigmatic world, the Viking gods reigned supreme. They were not distant deities, but active participants in the lives of the people. They inspired warriors on bloody battlefields, guided sailors through treacherous seas, and bestowed blessings on bountiful harvests. The Vikings revered these gods, offering sacrifices in their honor, seeking their favor, and fearing their wrath. But who were these Viking gods? They were part of a pantheon, a family of divine beings, divided into two tribes, the Aesir and the Vanir. The Aesir were the more prominent tribe, home to gods of war and wisdom, like the mighty Odin and the thunderous Thor. They were the gods of power and authority, ruling from their celestial fortress, Asgard. On the other hand, the Vanir were gods of nature and fertility, associated with the earth and the elements. They had their own realm, Vanaheim, and were revered for their ability to bring prosperity and wealth. The Vanir included gods like Freyr and Freyja, who were known for their beauty and generosity. These two tribes, though distinct, were interconnected, bound by ancient treaties and marriages, creating a complex web of alliances and rivalries. And yet, despite their divine status, the Viking gods were not immortal. They were vulnerable, susceptible to the same passions, conflicts, and even death, just like humans. This made them relatable, their stories resonating with the struggles and triumphs of human life. Now, prepare to embark on a journey through time as we delve into the lives and tales of these Viking gods. Our journey begins at the dawn of time, where the first Viking gods emerged. In the vast emptiness of Ginnungagap, the yawning void, the first god Ymir was born, created from the icy venom that dripped from the rivers Elivagar. Ymir was a giant, a being of immense power and strength. From him the race of frost giants came into being, and from them, the gods we know today. In the heart of this frosty chaos, the Aesir gods found their origin. Odin, the All-Father, known for his wisdom and war strategy, was born. He was the son of the giant Bor and the giantess Bestla, and had two brothers, Vili and Ve. Together, they slayed Ymir, and from his body, they crafted the world. Odin then breathed life into the first humans, Ask and Embla, setting the course for mankind's existence. Odin's son Thor, the god of thunder, was born next. Known for his strength and his mighty hammer Mjolnir, Thor was the protector of the gods and humans alike against the forces of chaos. He embodied the virtues of courage, loyalty, and justice, and was revered as a symbol of protection. Then came the infamous Loki, a god of mischief and trickery. Born of two giants, Loki was adopted by Odin and lived among the Aesir, though his loyalty often wavered. His cunning and deceitful nature often brought trouble to the gods, yet his cleverness also helped them out of many predicaments. Parallel to the Aesir, another group of deities, the Vanir, were born. Among them were Freyr and Freyja, gods of fertility, prosperity, and love. The Vanir were known for their connection to nature and magic, and their power was respected and sought after by the Aesir. After a great war, the Aesir and Vanir formed a truce, marking the beginning of their coexistence. Thus, the stage was set for the sagas of the Viking gods to unfold. The birth of these gods, the Aesir and the Vanir, marked the dawn of a rich and complex mythology, filled with epic tales of heroism, deceit, love, and war that still captivate us today. With the birth of the gods, came the birth of their legendary tales. Immerse yourself in the world of Viking mythology, where the gods walk among us, each with their unique narratives. Let's journey through some of these epic tales, starting with the mighty Thor, the god of thunder. Thor, with his fiery red hair and imposing physique, was a force to be reckoned with. His heroic battles were legendary. With Mjolnir, his enchanted hammer, he defended Asgard, the realm of the gods, and Midgard, the world of humans, from the monstrous giants. One such tale recounts Thor's journey to the land of giants Jotunheim. Outsmarted and challenged by the giants, Thor's strength and bravery shone through, proving that even gods could overcome adversity. Then we have Odin, the All-Father, the god of wisdom and war. His quests for knowledge were nothing short of epic. He was known to sacrifice anything for wisdom, even his own eye. One of his most famous tales is his sacrifice at the world tree Yggdrasil. He hung himself from the tree, pierced by his own spear, for 9 agonizing days and nights, to gain the knowledge of runes and the secrets of the universe. This tale exemplifies the Viking value of sacrificing for greater knowledge and wisdom. And who could forget Loki, the god of mischief? His tales were filled with cunning tricks and devious plans. One story that stands out is when he sheared off the golden hair of Thor's wife Sif, only to replace it with a magical one made by dwarves. Loki's tales remind us of the unpredictability of life and the consequences of reckless actions. Now let's not forget the love stories that added depth to the Viking mythology. Freyja, the god of fertility, fell in love with a giantess named Gerdar. Despite the initial rejection, Freyja's persistent love won Gerdar's heart, symbolizing the Viking belief in the power of love and devotion. And then there's Freyja, the goddess of love and beauty, whose tales of love and loss resonated with the Norse people's experiences. These tales not only entertained but also conveyed moral lessons and societal values of the Norse people. From Thor's tales we learn about the courage to face our fears and stand up for what we believe in. Odin's tales teach us the importance of wisdom and the sacrifices made for knowledge. Loki's tales, on the other hand, serve as a warning against reckless actions and the chaos they can bring. The love stories of Freyja and Freyja highlight the importance of love, devotion, and the human capacity for emotion. These epic tales of the Viking gods are more than just ancient myths. They are reflections of human nature, offering insights into the Viking way of life and their perception of the world. They remind us of the timeless values of courage, wisdom, love, and the consequences of our actions. All tales must come to an end, and so it was with the Viking gods. A chilling prophecy foretold the twilight of these deities, a cataclysmic event known as Ragnarok. This wasn't just a battle, but a complete and utter destruction, a reset button for the cosmos. As the prophecy foretold, the gods would meet their fate, not as invincible beings, but as vulnerable characters in a tragic play. Odin, the All-Father, was destined to clash with the monstrous wolf, Fenrir. Despite his wisdom and power, Odin fell to the beast, symbolizing the inevitable defeat of knowledge and wisdom to raw, uncontrolled chaos. His son Thor, the god of thunder, faced the world serpent, Jormungandr. After a fierce battle, Thor emerged victorious, but succumbed to the serpent's venomous bite, walking only 9 steps before meeting his end. This depicted the ultimate sacrifice, the loss of strength and protection for the greater good. Even the trickster god Loki, who had caused so much turmoil, met a bitter end in combat against Heimdall, the vigilant guardian of the gods. Their mutual destruction portrayed the ultimate consequence of deceit and betrayal, a reminder that even gods aren't immune to the repercussions of their actions. The Vikings saw Ragnarok not just as a tale of doom, but as a cycle of life and death, destruction and rebirth, a necessary end for a new beginning. To them, it was a reminder of their own mortality and the transient nature of all things. It taught them to live bravely, embracing their destiny, just like their gods. In the aftermath of Ragnarok, the world was said to be reborn, fresh and clean, ready for a new era of gods and men. This mirrored the Vikings' belief in resilience and rebirth, the capacity for life to go on and for new stories to be woven from the threads of the old. And so the curtain fell on the Viking gods, but their tales lived on. The Viking gods might have met their doom, but their legacy is far from forgotten. Their mythology, imbued with tales of courage, betrayal, and epic quests, still permeates the fabric of our modern culture. The Viking gods, in their many guises, have become enduring figures of fascination, not merely confined to the annals of history, but reborn in the pages of books, the scenes of movies, and the episodes of TV shows. These narratives, both old and new, continue to draw us in, painting vivid pictures of a world where the divine and mortal realms intertwine. Norse mythology, with its pantheon of gods and goddesses, offers a rich tapestry of narratives that continue to inspire and captivate. The stories of Odin, Thor, Loki, and the rest of the Viking pantheon are not just tales from a bygone era. They are living, breathing narratives that continue to shape our collective imagination. The Viking gods may be a myth, but their influence is as real as it gets. Their tales continue to captivate us, reminding us of a time when gods walked the earth and heroes were born.